Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a few weeks since my last upload. As you may have seen in that short clip I posted, we were heading on a bit of a road trip, heading to Cape Town in South Africa for the international viewers. It's about 4 or 5 hours drive from where I live. Went to see some family, and I managed to get some hunting in between. But to be quite honest, I was slightly disappointed. Bigs, and I'll run some footage now of all of the spots that I hit up. But being a big metropolitan area, obviously there are fewer places per collector to get your hands on some rare or hard to find stuff. I mean, Cape Town's absolutely packed with car enthusiasts and collectors alike. The pickings were pretty slim. What did coincide with our trip is some of our bigger retailers getting new matchbox stock. So our first 2024 waves have only recently showed up. That was my first look at stock. Subsequently, after we got back, our local retailers here also started getting them in. So I'll show you what I picked up. Pickings were pretty slim, but I managed to get some good stuff. And for our international viewers, you might notice as well that all of the stuff that's in store here in South Africa, it's all on short cards. That includes both Hot Wheels and my Matchbox main lines. For the premium stuff and the opening parts and the moving parts and the Matchbox collectors, that's all the same. That's standard right across the board. So there's no difference there. Managed to pick up an item or two. I'll roll the footage first, and then I'll come back to show you what I picked up. So yeah, that's about the sum of my hunting in Cape Town. It was it was pretty slim pickings, unfortunately. Not a lot of stock, not a lot of lots of peg warmers. You can see most of the Hot Wheels cases were pretty well picked through. So nothing really in the Hot Wheels stable that I picked up. I basically picked up two main lines. One being for a buddy of mine. He loves cars sporting the K&N livery. So this is a fairly recent version of the Jeep, so I picked that up for him. So this isn't going into my collection, and that's going to be passed on. And I also managed to rescue a regular treasure hunt. The Baja Bug regular treasure hunt. That's a good couple of cases ago, but one of the better ones. I think have one or two of these that I also picked up in the wild here, but thought I'd rescue this guy. Don't want to leave him behind. And then, like I said, happy to find some of the newer matchbox stock. We've had the odd case drop locally here where I live, but it's always very quickly picked through. So and Matchbox was really killing it this year with the stuff that you saw in the video, and also in the previews that we see coming. There's going to be some really cool models dropping this year. The Jaguar. I've always liked the older shape. This is the XJ6C. Also a car that we saw in our local car market here. Well known to South African viewers. Nice dark blue, very clean, classic Jaguar. Loved that one since I first saw it, so I picked that up. And then from the more recent cases, always a fan favorite here in South Africa, the Golf GTI, the Mark 1 GTI, in a funky green color. Always popular, very hard to find on the pegs here. I actually left quite a few. I've subsequently seen a few on our pegs here, but they don't last. I mean, you can check back the next day, it's usually gone. So I picked up one of those, and then just one of my personal favorites, the SL63 Mercedes. That's I love this car. The in real life, the full scale one. This is sort of a gunmetal. It has got sort of a very dark gunmetal shimmer to it. Also nice and clean, like the wheels. It's a very good version of it. Hoping to see it in maybe also a different colorway, maybe a yellow or a red. Could also work very well. Also, what I was hoping to find is the Matchbox Super Chase that's supposed to be in either one of these two cases. I'm not too sure. I haven't checked the waves specifically because we have had two waves drop at the same time. So the pages wherever I have found them, they've been mixed together. So if I'm not mistaken, these are either wave 1 and 2 of 2024 or 1 and 3 of 2024. But I'll just double check. But both the waves that we have got seem to have possible super chases in. So one would be the Ford GT40, and the one I'm looking for is the BMW the touring wagon. That's pretty well. I'll pop up a picture just of that. Really looking forward to picking that up. I'm loving the German super chases specifically. So the Porsche they did a couple of years ago. The Merc wagon they did a couple of years ago. What else was the Porsche Macan from last year, which is in the same grey livery as what the BMW will be in. So loving those specifically. And then closer to home, I was actually on my way back, so there's no video clip of where I found this. But I actually picked up this not too far away from home. Also, the first time that we're seeing the moving parts with the new recycled packaging. It's if you've probably all seen it, but it's sort of open. There's no plastic anywhere in the packaging anymore. So it's all cardboard, and then they've got this recycled material sort of molded around the car to keep it in place. To be quite honest, I mean, the first thing that people mentioned when they released this packaging was this is just such a target for theft, because half the model is exposed. You know, it doesn't take much to get it out of the packaging, and off you go. So that was a big concern. But I've really seen very few. I've seen maybe one or at the most two empty packages lying around, which is good. I mean, that's commendable. I'm really happy to see that. Quite surprised as well. So I've not seen many others comment on sort of people finding shelves that have been raided completely. A couple of reasons why I picked this one up. It's the harder to find one in the wave. I found quite a few boxes or cases put out of these moving parts waves, but never found the Lambo amongst them. It's only on my way back that I picked up a single one. So yeah, that's I like it in this color. I wanted to pick up one in the new packaging to have a look at it up close. It's a good cool model, and I wanted one with the scissor doors. I'm not a huge fan of the opening parts or the moving parts, mostly because they tend to be a bit boring. It's either just an opening boot lid or maybe a door here and there, but obviously the scissor doors of the Roadster could be quite cool. So I'll probably open that up and have a closer look at the packaging in a future video. But for now, just a nice display piece for now, and we'll open that up at a later stage. Okay, so that's it for this week. Just a quick roundup of my finds and of the trip. Next week we'll get back to the more scheduled videos that I had in mind before we made the trip. So yeah, I'll see you again next week, and keep safe, keep well. Cheers.